Ready to go, rolling.
Okay. So we're here with Cassidy. What's your last name, Cassidy?
Lance.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself, when you joined the inov-8 team, and what drew you to it.
So I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I was on, or I guess I just joined the inov-8 team this year for the new season. I've been following them for 5 years now, and I love the products. I've talked to some of the team over the games, and I was fortunate enough to be able to join the team in the upcoming season.
And were you in the games last year?
Yeah, so I made the games after regionals, got second at regionals, thank you, the South Central region, and I guess my goal was not to make the games, it was just being able to compete against those girls. DNF'd out enough workouts, and my goal was to be able to compete, and I was fortunate enough to make the games, and now it's kind of beyond that. It's let's place higher, let's do better. I know I'm capable of it, so let's get there.
What's your experience been so far with the inov-8 team? Now you said you just joined this year.
I love it. I love the team. Everyone is so genuine. They mean a lot. They are willing to help you with training and help you with the products that you need. It's been a very great experience. This retreat has been fun too, getting to know a lot of the athletes.
You being a sponsored athlete with inov-8, what does that mean? How do they support you? How do you work with them?
Yeah, so being on the team with inov-8, help growing their brand is basically us marketing to, or not marketing, but advertising, I guess if that's the right word, to my members and my athletes, and being able to represent the brand that I believe in. I believe in inov-8. They fit my feet for many reasons. CrossFit alone, the workouts, they fit in all the workouts. Now they're coming out with the lifting shoes, so that's cool. They're growing into the community of CrossFit. They're basically the products. We're pretty much just product line is that they give us products that we need to train in.
What was your athletic background prior to CrossFit? You said
Before CrossFit, I was a gymnast. I competed through college to the University of Washington through division. Yeah, go Huskies! Yeah, and they gave me some trail shoes that were Husky colors, so I was really cool. I called up one of my old college roommates.
Did you colors?
Yeah, I was like, yellow and gold, sweet.
So you were a gymnast, and then how did you find CrossFit?
So I was injured in college. I had a
like every gymnast.
Yeah, I had a medical red shirt, and one of my friends was like, "You can get in shape in 5 minutes." I was like, "What? You're joking." So I ended up, after a year of her talking to me about it, I finally went, and it was a really dumb workout. Now that I think about it, it's like lunges and running and some other, I don't know what it involved, but it kicked my butt. So here I am.
And so what's been your, what advantages, obviously you were a gymnast already, so what have you found coming into CrossFit has been like really tough? Some gals it's strength, some gals it's,
Yeah, so
gymnasts
a lot of running for me on long endurance events, because we're gymnasts as a short sprint, 1 minute, 3 minute routines. It's not a long endurance, even though we worked out for 6 hours a day. The work capacity was sprint workouts. Sorry, what was the other question?
What's been the hardest transition from your prior athletic background into CrossFit?
Hardest trend? I don't know if there would be.
Finishing second in region.
Yeah, I don't know if there was something particular that was hard. I think what really helped was that fast twitch muscle. In gymnastics, we're always like, if we're doing like a double backflip, like it's how fast can we lift our core and do that. So like on the snatch, it's like the same motion. We're going up and down. Fast is the same motion. So I think those are more advantages than disadvantages.
And now, just turning to the games for a second, since you're the games last year, the increased focus on CrossFit games and CrossFit, how do you find that's affecting your goals, your plan going forward?
I feel like there's more pressure on myself. I feel like I have to commit and compete at a level that I'm expected to, but I don't feel like myself, like training, I don't ever want to not train. I always want to be in the gym. I always want to be doing better, but I just making sure I keep up with the expectations.
Mm-hmm. And this was your first games, right?
Correct. Well, I competed in 2010 as a team.
Oh, it's a team. Okay.
This is my first year individually.
So what was your mental approach going into your first games? individual? And what did you learn from that? Going to your next
Yeah.
one, there's a lot of folks talk about how the first one, they're a little bit like, whoa, there's a lot going on. No, this was, that was me rustling the leaves. No, that's Paul and I.
I think my biggest issue was mentally being prepared and being able to compete with knowing that I can keep up with those girls. I've seen Becca Voigt. She's like one of my favorite athletes to watch. She just has some confidence about her when she walks into the room. So I think going through the games, I was like, be Becca Voigt, have that confidence and walk around. So because your
Hashtag
body,
be Becca Boy.
yeah, your body knows that you can do it right. It's being able to mentally get there yourself.
And so, a quick question: do you have any advice for people trying to get to the games? So, if you're a regionals athlete that thinks you can finish second or third in the region, what's your advice?
My biggest advice is if you don't complete a rep, do one more. I mean, you're going to get no rep for various reasons. Just do an extra one, especially coming up to the open. If you don't touch your toes to the bar when you're in training, just one extra is really not going to hurt you, and I think that's where a lot of people have.
A couple last questions. Moving away from the games, do you coach at the box?
Yeah, I coach CrossFit in the morning and gymnastics at night.
Okay, so now turning to the everyday CrossFitter, or everyday gymnast, CrossFitter in particular. What the focus, or what things do you find? What would your advice be for new CrossFitters coming in? Because with the focus on the games, those folks are elites.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, it's completely different. What I tell every member that I meet for the first time coming into the games or coming into the gym is just stay one level above your comfort zone. You can't go out and beat Susie, you can't go out and beat Joe, but you can push yourself just one level above that comfort zone, and then you'll always be okay.
And then, any differences between men and women, coaching-wise or athletic-wise, that you find when you first come into CrossFit? A lot of male coaches don't necessarily comment that a lot of women come into CrossFit, but the male coaches have to think, how is this person going to receive the message?
Yeah, like when I first am teaching the camps, the bolt camps and the element camps, what you want to consider is kind of just leave your ego at the door, right? And you're going to tell that to men or women. It doesn't matter if you were in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you were your captain on the basketball team or whatever sport you came from. It's just leave that ego at the door, and then once they kind of realize that and they go through the first workout, then I think everyone's reciprocal to what you have to say.
Do any women ever talk to you as a games athlete? Do they ever talk to you as, hey, you're a role model for me? Either I'm embracing my shape or I'm embracing the fact that I can be strong. It's actually sort of meaning.
Yes, they have.
That's a cautious yes.
No, I don't know how to. I guess I don't know what. That was a yes or no question. Yes.
It was. And then last question: what's your last meal on Earth? If the zombie apocalypse is coming tomorrow, what's your last meal?
Homemade vanilla ice cream.
Homemade vanilla ice cream.
Like
Wow.
Bluebell's always good, or you can just make it yourself.
That's a Texas gal for you. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank
Good luck
you.
this week.